All right, guys, what's happening? I'm just trying to share the stream, right, to everybody else. Just let me know if you can hear me loud and clear. Just confirm if I am loud and clear. I'm just trying to share the stream here. I don't know why I'm failing. Yeah, just let me know. Is it loud and clear? Is there any kind of like echoes? Is the music too loud? Is everything good? Just confirm that. Let's see. Yeah, I'll try and like just give you guys some analysis as usual. If we get a trade on the stream as well, we could just take it together. Yeah, we'll see about that. Hopefully we can get one. Hope you're good. Hope you're good. Just help me confirm if we are live and loud and clear as well on your side. All right, just help me confirm that. Yeah, this is our first live of this week. In fact, it's our first live. I've been all over the place the last 2 days. I took my first trade on a Monday. I had no trade yesterday. So maybe today I have my second trade or something like that. We'll see. And that's what I do mostly. When I'm busy, I just don't trade. Yeah. And as a matter of fact, yesterday I noticed some crazy market conditions in an area that I thought I'd get an entry. Here, I know for a fact that lots of you guys, I don't know, my mic is closed. I know for a fact that lots of you guys, if you were looking for trades, and if you were trading inside here, this was filthy. Like, imagine the whole lot of London station all the way into New York. All right, all the way into New York. Price was ranging like crazy. It was just ranging. You can see that literally the whole time. But again, once you got the breakout, maybe you looked for a sell, maybe here, maybe just like right here, put a stop up there, then price goes all the way down. Such a beautiful setup, right? Easy as that. Nobody should lie you that there was a lot of sophisticated ideas behind catching a trade like this one. It's just as easy as you wait for breakout here. All right. Another hard part is if you were trading inside the range, you probably got caught up. How many of you guys got caught up in this? This was yesterday. I didn't take any trade personally. But yeah, I didn't give any breakdowns as well. I was just not so active yesterday. But this was filthy. I just noticed this when we were in New York Station. I noticed that price had wicked out here. I think around like 3 p.m. And it go back in the range. It kept doing all this stuff. It was crazy. I think it's like a very crazy range. But again, price eventually always breaks out of these ranges. Normally, it always does that. All right. It could range for quite a decent amount of time, like what happened here. But it's still going to break out. It's still going to leave the range. Your duty, you and me, your duty is to wait for price to leave the range. Well, that's not the only way you trade ranging markets. All right. You could still take trades at the main resistance level of the range, kind of like here. Although it's frustrating because guess what? You take a trade here, price goes down, it goes back, it gives you profits, right? It goes back slightly, your profits a little bit less. It goes back down, you have more profits. It goes back again, your profits a little bit less. It goes back down, you have more profits. It goes back up, okay? And then it breaks out and you're thinking, whoa, I'm just gonna hold. Then it goes back in. All right, then it goes back to your entry. Then it's in a loss. Then you're panicking, right? So I had to trade inside the range personally. I don't know about you guys. You guys tell me what your ideas around ranges are. Like, what do you do when markets are ranging? But I personally wait for a range to come to an end. Then I trade like breakouts and stuff like that. So in my case here, I'll be trading like, let's say, I'll be looking for positions. Let's say, where is this? There we go. I'll be looking for positions, let's say, when this candle closed, maybe I'll have a stop at the high of this candle. While it's in motion, then maybe I'll look for a setup like this. That's like my ideal kind of like trade setup. So I'll look for something like this personally. Right? How do you guys go about ranges anyway? How do you guys go about ranges? But this was yesterday. crazy market conditions. But yeah, I mean, if you were patient enough, you get the actual setup, price plays out, and then you're good. You're good. Bear in mind, this here that you will see, all right, let me just put this here before you guys, kind of like start asking me, and you guys will always ask me this. This that I have here is a 45-minute time frame, okay, in terms of candlestick readings, all right? This that I have here is a 45 minutes time frame, all right? So I have candles here on a 45 minutes time frame, all right? I normally do what is called time frame correlation in terms of candlestick reading. Like most of you guys do that. Again, most of you guys will like change time frames and so on. But I have figured out a feature where you could just like have candles here, and without actually going to change the time frame, you could watch the candles right on the same chart. All right. So just bear in mind, in case you ask me that, like, what are those candles? Did you draw them? No, I didn't draw these candles. All right. These candles are here because of a feature I'm using that's obviously giving me access to have candles on there. It's nothing crazy, to be honest. You can change time frames if you want to, and this is no problem with doing that. All right. Yeah, I noticed that price came to. Let's go into it, guys. Let's go into it. Someone says loud and clear. Good morning, Mr. Nas. We missed you. Trading ranges is a date is a date zone. Learned my lesson. Never trade inside the range. I always wait for the breakout. I waited all day till I caught the sell in the night. Mostly, I want for a break and a bounce. Then that's when I think I get it. Awesome. So you guys do something similar to what I do, basically, because I also just wait for a breakout. Nothing different from you, right? Cool stuff. Let's look at the levels that we can watch for the day, all right? And then maybe we can if we do get any setups, maybe we can take them here together, all right? But let's try and see if we can get some levels that we can watch out for, all right? I know price is already in motion. We've moved already to the downside from Asian session high, roughly around like close to 270 points, which is kind of decent, to be honest. All right, but again, you might ask me, what is the trend here? Well, we all can see the trend is bearish, to be honest with you. There's no two ways about it. The trend is absolutely bearish. I don't think it's going to go back. Let's see. I don't think it's going to go back to, there's a level that I was looking at before I came on the stream. If I stretch my fib here, I don't think it's going to go all the way up to 4380. I doubt it's going to do that. Pretty much because it's created this zone here. All right, there's a zone that is created somewhere here, which is like a major area of interest that I would personally be watching out for. All right, I know that not, it's not like a definite thing that price is definitely going to go back there. All right, but if it does go back there, I know I'll be interested in looking for maybe like sells or something like that. All right, it's a bearish market, guys. There could be lots of movements as the day unfolds. Maybe like a quick buy here, quick sell here. You have to leave room. Okay, these are markets. Leave room for a different movement against what you deem as a trend is. All right, then you're gonna be a very good trader if you do that, to be honest with you, because then a lot of you guys are like rigid. Okay, like you go on the charts, yeah, I mean, I get it. You see a sell, the trend is a sell, but don't just be too rigid, okay, to think that price might not pull back. Eventually, at some point, price has to pull back. All right. So my ideal confirmation of a pullback right now is going to be if this candle, you see this 45 minutes candle, right? I hope it closes bullish. If it does close bullish, I do think the price might be going back to here. All right. I do think that price might firstly want to go back here. All right. Before maybe we can anticipate the next movement to the downside, potentially. All right. But that's what I think. Again, it's subjective to whether we see a candlestick closure on a 45 minutes time frame as well. All right. But we also have a minor level. We have a minor level somewhere. Let me see. Just give me a second. Give me a second. Do you trade every day? Sometimes I do trade every day, but I mean most times I don't. I think the whole lot of last week I was trading like every single day. Well, because I had the time as well. I'll sit behind the charts and just, it comes down to that, honestly. It's not something that I have outside do every single time. It just comes down, if I have enough time on my hands, I'll trade every day. Also, it comes down if I have a setup. There's no setup, I'm not going to trade every day. It makes no sense, all right? It has to be a setup. No setup, no trades every single day, all right? Yeah, fine. There's a level here. There's an area of interest somewhere around here. It's like a minor level. All right. Yeah, it's like a minor. level. Currently, we are in London station. Someone's asking what time is London. London starts exactly at 8 CAT, which is Central African time. So right now we're in London. London started around like 35 minutes ago. All right. We've been in London for 35 minutes right now. All right. Yeah. So we are currently in London station, just in case you didn't know that. All right. Yeah, fine. There's a minor level here, guys. This is a minor resistance level. Yeah, it's a minor resistance level. There we go. So this level, I do think that if price keeps holding here, there's enough room that price is going to go down. All right. Initially, my overall bias here, guys, is bearish. Let me give you this, right, so that you don't get it twisted. My overall bias is bearish. I just want to watch what price is doing around these key levels, right? Like especially this one. There's this candle here, the recent 50 minutes candle that closed bullish. This one is currently bearish. If this one closes bearish, we break the low of the previous bullish candle, I might consider selling. All right. Although my risk might be very low if I do sell. That's if I do sell. Okay. It's not confirmed yet, but if I do sell, my risk might be very slow. Might be very small. Why? Because price is already low. Here, price is low. All right. Price is high if it comes back here. All right. Yeah. So if I sell here, my risk is less than if I were to sell when price is high. Because the rule is very simple. I told you guys this on the last stream as well. I said, look, the rule is simple. We all learned that sell high, buy low, right? That's absolutely correct. Don't get it twisted. All these concepts, all these lots of things, complicating things, it just all comes down to that. Buy when price is low, sell when price is high, all right? So high chance that right now price might be going up briefly, all right? If it breaks this resistance, it's going back up to this area, all right? And maybe we observe what it's going to do there. You haven't missed anything for the day. Trust me, okay? You haven't missed anything. Not as yet. There's a lot of price action coming up. Your duty and mine is to wait for price to come into our zones or price to come into our areas of interest. Then we can look for some kind of execution. All right? Perfect. What else are you guys trading? I gave you guys a very smart analysis here. Very smart. I'll trade the same thing if I get confirmations too. I'll post this breakdown inside our channel so you guys can watch these levels as well. All right? Why do I want to see price going back here? I would love to see if we break this level, maybe price can come back and, just touch this area. This is like Asian station high. All right? Well, if it breaks this level, we could see massive volume for buyers too. So it's observation here. All right? Observe here. We get a confirmation, I get in. No confirmation, wait, maybe for a breakout, for price to go back to where, maybe back to this level. Look at this. We have a level right exactly here, right? So let me take out all these things that make my chart look clustered. Alrighty, so there we go. So back to this level here, all right? If we break out of this main area of interest. I don't call them buy zones or sell zones. I just call it an area of interest. Why? Because I'm interested in this area in figuring out if I'm going to sell or not. All right. So take note, we have a level here. Let me just make this a little bit bigger so you guys can see it. Yeah, we have a level up there. Yeah, up there. So we have a level here. 4400, 4400. All right. And then we do have another level on the left side. I saw one, which is literally, it's down here. All right, it's just like the lowest point that price go to. I think we were trading this last week when price got here, it tested level twice, and we bought somewhere here, then price went up. We were trading this last week. I shared this with you guys on some chart breakdown in the free channel. I posted something like that. When price was down here, we waited for buyers and went up. All right. So there's still a little bit of some kind of space. If price was to push down to here, which I'm just going to reference to this level as ideally 4,300. All right. Yeah, 4,300 like this. This is 4,300, 4,300. Okay. Who did you vote for? I voted for myself. I voted for myself. I vote for myself any day. Why asking me that though? What do you mean who did I vote for? Okay, 4,300. 4,300 is here. So there's about like, if we were to push down from this minor level, there's roughly around like maybe I think 400 points. Yeah, 400 points to this level if we were to push down. All right. If we push down from up here, we have roughly 600 points. Yes, 600 points, exactly 600. All right. So let's wait. Let's wait. Two things can happen. Let me tell you guys this. Two things can happen. Two things can happen. Price can break the resistance level. All right. And then we can go to this area. Right. Or price can resist here or even right where we are. It's all subjective to confirmation. I'll let you guys know if you get confirmation. If you guys want to take the trades too, when I get confirmation, if we are not on the stream, we have a VIP platform, right? Just join that one. I send trades inside there, especially the ones that I take as well, right? But one thing I see is that can, keep me from taking this trade is that in the next 4 minutes, price is going to create a resistance on a 45 minutes time frame right here. Look. This is the low of the 45 minutes time frame. So it's going to create a resistance. A support rather. Sorry, guys. It's going to create a support level on a 45 minutes. Support is exactly what you're seeing here. Bullish candle breaks the high of the bearish candle and breaking above the open. All right. This you're seeing, guys, is support being created right here. All righty. So then there's a high chance that price is still going to push up from here. I wouldn't sell right now, personally. I'll wait for price to push back to this recent high on a 45 minutes time frame. Now, check the recent high. The recent high is in alignment with our main area of interest. So the recent high is at 43.60, all right? 43.60 is exactly inside here, all right? So, yeah, this is basically what we're doing here. So what I'm doing here is what you guys refer to as time frame correlation. But I'm doing that with candlestick reading, just reading candles and the closest of their movements, basically. All right. So the high chance price is going up from here. I wouldn't buy either, even though I do think that price can shoot up, but I wouldn't buy because the trend is bearish as of right now. So I know there's maybe like 160 points that we might miss off here, but I wouldn't buy either. Trust me, I just wouldn't do that. So yeah, guys, this is what I think is gonna happen. I hope you got it figured out. All right, I'll share these trades in the public channel that most of you guys are in on Telegram. It's called Mr Nas Forex Hub. I'll share all this inside here so that you guys can get some of these breakdowns. How much for the VIP? It's free. There's a free one. You can join the free one. No stress. Just join the free one and get trades as well. Links is somewhere in the description of this stream. Yeah. I think you voted for UPND. Guys, are we here to talk about that? You guys don't move on easily, right? You guys don't move on easily, is it? People have moved on. People are back in their business places and they're making money. They're working and they're doing all these things. Why are you still here talking about who voted for who? That's crazy. Stop talking about that. It's all past and it's gone. You know your president now. And let's just move on. And let's get back to the drawing board and let's make some money. Right? What else are you trading? Let's talk about that. What else are you guys trading right now? I joined your VIP today successfully. Okay, awesome. So if you join the VIP, wait for the next setup. Don't force trade. Don't trade by yourself. If I don't trade, don't trade. Okay? Unless you have some education and you're very good at what you do. You have like a skill and then you trust your analysis. If you do so, no problem. Go ahead and do it. But if you don't wanna take unsure trades and you're not so sure about the setup and whatever, just wait for my breakdowns and wait until I tell you to sell or buy. All right? I definitely will tell you. I always do. If I don't tell you, just save your account. Save your account for later, because you don't want to blow up your account. How do you stretch a volume profile too from one low to the other high? Are we gonna trade FOMC? Yes, I'll go live for FOMC tonight. I'll be live for FOMC. I'll be live for FOMC. Wait. Is this the? Let me check. Let me check for something here. Nah, this is not FOMC that I need to go live for. We'll see. Maybe I could, maybe I wouldn't. But these are minutes. It's not crazy of a movement. It's not crazy of a movement. Right? This is FOMC minutes. It's not crazy of a movement. But if I see volume for this one, based off what I'll look out for, I'll probably go live. And then you guys can trade with me or something like that. If I don't see anything like that, I'll just maybe share trades or something. Yeah, we'll see. We'll see. This is like around 8 p.m., which is like, we call it 20 hours here in Zambia. No, not only Zambia. I mean, it's 20 hours everywhere. It's just like some places people refer to time as like 8 p.m., 3 p.m., and then like 2 p.m., which is still fine. There's nothing different. Yeah, but it's like 8 p.m., 20 hours. FOMC minutes. Yeah, this candle is closed bearish, but check. This 45 minutes candle closed bullish. Do you know what's going to happen? Right? What's going to happen is price is going to push up. Price is going to push up here back to this level. Most likely. It's going to push up back to this level. But if I'm so sure about that, why am I not buying? Very simple. Because the trend is bearish. The trend is absolutely bearish right now. Yes, so even though I do think that this resistance, minor resistance, is going to be taken out, and I do think that price should go up, I don't think that I would be in a position to buy right now. Because if you look left, price looks like it's kind of like still holding here. So let's see. We'll just wait and see. Yeah. I asked guys, what else are you looking out for? And then let me just check it out as well. All right. Let's like and share the stream, guys. Let's go. Let's like and share the stream. If you're so glad that I'm back here today, let's like and share the stream. All right, just do me a favor and just tap the screen and just like and share if you can. If you don't mind as well. It's just a pullback. I think that's absolutely correct. Can we please look at US tech? All right, that bullish candle with a very long wick. Is that an... What do you mean? Your question is not full. The bullish candle with a very long wick, can we... Can the wick be used as an area of interest? Now, the wick here, you mean using this right here as an area of interest? Yeah, you could. But because you have a minor one around here, this is just going to be like a wick field. Well, it was going to be a wick field, but because volume was less for sellers up to around here. It was a good sell if you were here. I would sell if we were here, right? I would sell. I was just not looking at the charts at the time, but I would sell if we were here, like literally somewhere here. I would sell. I'd sell if this candle closes bearish, okay? Because one, we were testing this major resistance level. Two, we have a confirmation there. Price should go down. I think this was also Asian Sessions high. Close to Asian, yes. Asian Session high. So I would sell if we were somewhere there. Yeah. I would actually. But then I didn't sell. So that's not something we're going to talk about. Is price definitely going to get into the area of interest? We're going to watch. You see, the thing is, sometimes it might get closer. It might get here, give us the confirmation, and then turn, right? So we're going to watch as it's retracing, as it's moving. We're going to be watching and see if we get a confirmation, right? If we get confirmation inside, then that's good. If we get confirmation here, that's good. If it's here, well, we just wait and see. All right. But the area itself is around here. Okay. It's literally just around there. Yeah. Just something like that, basically. Something like that. It would be a small level, fine. But because of this, look, and I always do this on purpose because I don't look at resistance as one specific point, right? Because of this here, if I drop this to that, I would still be correct. Okay, guess what? I would still be correct. But this is where fake outs happen for a lot of us as traders, right? Because then price would come here and then it's up here. And then you think, well, it's broken out of the range. It's broken out of this resistance level. Well, guess what? No, it hasn't. No, it hasn't. Oh, this candle here, let's say this is a candle, right? oh, this candle has broken out. Now it's time to buy. No, it hasn't. Why? Look, this area right here, price has not taken out this level. So it hasn't broken out. Okay. So if ever you're wondering why I always have these fat levels and, kind of like big levels and what, because I'm taking into consideration, right, the specific area of interest that I'm expecting. Because sometimes price would get into this one and just start ranging, all right? Start ranging before it can push down, all right? But it's an entire area. And sometimes you might think that price getting into this one means that it's broken out. No, it hasn't. You just need to wait sometimes, all right? So that's how it works. All right, let's look at a different asset. Look at that. Price pushing up, right? Exactly what we're looking at. Look at this. Yeah, we didn't take the trade though, but we're just glad that exactly what we think. There's a lot of how can I put this? Most of your profitability rather can come so highly if you read candles, like you understand how each candle behaves. If this closes like this, normally this happens, and even your risk reward is gonna make more sense, to be honest. Because then look, if I were to be scalping this, maybe I'll look for a buy trade here. If I were to be scalping, my stop would be very minimal, and I would have like a risk reward. Maybe you've seen people take trades like this, like very short-term trades, all right, but their risk is very low, and they'll tell you the risk like 1%. Maybe they'll tell you the risk like 2%, and you're wondering like, how did you risk? How on earth did you risk 2% on a trade? Well, maybe they read candles perfectly, all right, and they have their entry perfect, they have their stop so tight, right, and then maybe they have their risk reward ratio like maybe this is like a 1-7, all right. With a good lot, you can take out a good 5K here, 6K, 7K. Yeah, I don't like to take these ones personally because I love to let my trades breathe, all right. There's the times where maybe I'll scalp and then maybe I'll take something like this, but it's quite rare. All right. Even though I read the candles perfectly, I know that, price has to breathe a little bit. So in this case, we know price is going to go up, but we just didn't take this trade. So let's just wait and see what happens here. All right. I think if this candle closes bullish, we wait for that. All right. Let's look at NASDAQ. Let's look at NASDAQ, which is US tech on Exness. If you trade on Exness, NASDAQ is US tech. Yeah, whoa, man, this thing has been bearish. It's been absolutely bearish. Let's look at the 4-hour time frame. This also here is a 50 minutes time frame. This is support being created right now on a 50 minutes time frame. I wouldn't argue, because if you look at the most recent price action, right, price just came exactly at the same level and just turned, right? This is 4-hour time frame. Price came here, turned, it just came right there and it's turning. So let's go down to, okay, if you look at daily, we have rejected that low point. We might go back, break today's high. Today's high is exactly here. Let me put a line here. Today's high on NASDAQ is exactly here. I'll be more interested in looking for buys if price breaks the high. Long term, this is bullish. If you look at this time frame, daily time frame, this is absolutely bullish long term. But again, let's look at the areas that we want to watch out for. I hate to have my chart look like that. I don't know if it's just me, but I don't like having my chart look like that. There's a level right here. Price did create support on a 50 minutes time frame first, as it's creating support on a 45 minutes time frame right here. I would like to see price break this high. If I am being honest, I think price breaking this high, this one here. I'm trying to stretch it so you guys can see. Okay, let's just take it out, but let's just put it here. I'd like to see price break this high, because I do think that if it does that, potentially would have left some part of this range that price is creating right now. So this is an area of interest. You would want to watch out for this. See if price is going to break that. I do think that price might break it, looking at where it's coming from. There's a level of interest too here that I think price might come back to, all right, to find some support. The level of interest right here, all right. Overall, I do think that price is bullish here. All right, guys, I do think that price is bullish on Nasdaq here. I think it's getting back in its bullish momentum, bullish trend. That's basically what I think from this analysis that I did here. I do think the price push up like this. If it comes back, yeah, I think it's gonna come back into this zone. Potentially, it might come back. If it doesn't come back, it has to break this level. It has to break this one here. Yeah, but I do think it's gonna come back here eventually. At some point, it's gonna come back. The reason I think so is look at the stations. This is London station. This is the close of Asian. All right. There's high chance price might come back to the close of Asian before it can push up. All right. Close of Asian is pretty much a little bit slightly here. No. Let's push this. No. Let's push this here, guys. That's not the correct point we need. Let's push it here. Let's push this here. Exactly right there. Yeah. Price might, if it has to come back. Right now it's bullish. You missed the buy downside. Fine. Don't rush trades. Wait for price to pull back. If it pulls back, it's potentially pulling back here. I would look for buys here for price to push up. All right. Don't worry. I'll share all these trades inside the community so you guys can have them and watch these exact levels. But these are levels that I'm watching out for personally. And then we'll see if we get a trade here. With a small account, I don't use a stop loss. Oof. Okay. That's a good one. And a bad one as well. Good and bad. You need a stop loss, brother. You need a stop loss. It's very important. Although you can't risk like 1%, 2% on a small account, it's not possible. It's not possible. Accounts like, let's say, even if you have like a $500, it's rare. It's very kind of like impossible to risk 1%. You're risking 1% on that account. What's your risk ratio like? How much are you looking at making? All right. So I think it zeroes down to that. Let me see. Where is this chart? Please look at BTC. Yes, I will look at BTC. But first, like the stream. Let's go. Like and share the stream. If you have a proven strategy with a good win rate and have mastered risk ratio, why not trade funded accounts like 1 million? That's a good question. Why not? I'll give you the perfect answer. All right. Perfect answer is maybe just preference. Imagine, look at this approach, right? It's just preference. It's not like you just don't want to do it, but it's because you just prefer not doing it. All right. I've traded funded accounts a couple of times. I'll be very honest with you. And I've done that sometimes in like public side. I'll post about it. But who also tells you I'm not trading funded accounts right now? All right. Because I do mix it up here and there. All right. I still prefer trading my own personal funds because of how much of a roller coaster ride I've had with pro firm trading, especially on the firm side of things. I'm not going to be specific with a specific firm, but I've tried out a couple of firms and the top of the top as well. And some still very good, like even to today, providing a very good service, good market conditions and all of that. But it's just the idea that sometimes I've been given excuses when it's time to get my money out, and I hated that. Like I worked so hard for payout, I just don't get it because of some funny excuse that some firm gives. But to be honest with you, the biggest answer to that question is it's just preference. All right, it's just preference. All right, I'd rather trade my $40,000 or my $50,000 in my personal account than trade a pro firm that's gonna give me 100K that is not 100K. It's like 10K, and they're gonna give me a bunch of rules. My 40K I could risk however I want to, fine, of course within means, and I know that on a particular day if I make profit I can still get it out the same day. All right, with the pro firm I have to wait for a certain period of time and all these things. Look, it's just preference. It's just preference. All right, I just prefer trading more of my personal funds than pro firm trading and all of that. I love growing $20 accounts and my risk reward ratio is 3. Okay. How do you mark up your areas of interest? I look for areas that price is maybe recently turned out, or the areas that also have volume. Yeah. Looking at SMC, this looks like it's going to be dropping as it's in a premium sell. Okay, that's also reasonable. Yep, that's pretty much also reasonable. Anything is is valid on these markets. And feel free to talk about what you think is your opinion of what you think is going to happen in the markets. It's a free ground here. Everybody says what they think is going to happen. It's not restricted. We don't restrict people for what I think is going to happen. No. So that sell you think is going to happen can also happen. It really can happen too. Look, price is trying to retest this level, right? Okay, it's trying to go back here. I'd wait for it to come back. Yeah, potentially, if it will. Yeah, let's see if that happens. Let me put an alert. Maybe I'll be interested in taking this trade if it comes back here. So we moved from this level. Cool. Price retested this level twice. Okay, might not come back to it. Price retested this level twice. Might not come back to it. When is the next workshop? No, we haven't even hosted the first one. So just wait for... I'll announce dates, I think, this week. Yes, not I think. This week, actually. Yeah, I think this week, actually. I just need to confirm a few things. You know, putting up an event is not the easiest of things, to be honest with you. Like, you you put up this piece and that. It's just not like, guys, come and let's do this. No, especially in my case, like I love to do things in a very unique way. So it's a process to pull up a lot of these things. But definitely we're gonna do it. It's free. You guys can be part of it. All right, you guys can be part of it. It's 100% free. Okay. What the hell is this? Sometimes I feel like I have less time on my hands. You know, like when I go into this week, for some weird reason. I don't know if you guys feel like that too. It's a blessing, actually. I think it's a huge blessing. Some weeks I feel an overload of responsibilities and work, like in a good way. It's not like it's weighing down on me and stuff. But I get in a week and I feel like, why do I only have this less time? You know, like, why is it that we only have 7 days in a week? You know, like, why is it that this week we're already sitting on a Wednesday and you know, there's A, B, C, D that has to be done, and this has not been done, and so on. I don't know if you guys feel like that anyway, but I say it's a blessing because it also means that I have something to do. You know, there's people out there that don't have something to do. You know, and they wake up every single day wanting the same opportunities, the same share of a plate that I have, and they just don't have it. And it doesn't mean that they never have it. Maybe they just need to keep pressing, and maybe one day they have it as well. You know, but it's really a blessing. If every day you wake up and you don't have to wonder what you have to do, and you have lots of things to do to a point you get extremely busy, it's really a blessing, because there's somebody out there, bro. Like, there's somebody out there that wants exactly what you have right there. Look at these guys. Didn't we talk about this? Yeah, we did talk about this, right? Yeah, so our minor level is out now. Let's take it out. We don't have that minor level anymore. Yeah, I think now you understand why we don't have it, right? Cool stuff. Yeah, it really is a blessing to wake up every morning and have something to do, even if it's trading. There's some people out there that don't even know about trading, and they wish they knew about it. They wish they had the skill. And that's the reason why we do these things like workshops and, you know, seminars and all this. It's just that you can cast your net and don't know who you could cast to help, in a sense. I don't know if that makes sense anyway, all right? You cast your net, whoever comes around, you don't know their story. You don't know how they've always wanted this thing so bad to just crack and figure it out. And it works out. You know, and all of a sudden it's playing out for their favor. And it's the thing that they always needed to have that breakthrough. You know, and some of you guys, that's the case. Like, maybe trading is the thing you always needed, but maybe you just need a conversation with somebody, you know, somebody who's been profitable, and you just need to sit in the same room and understand from their point of thinking, and like, how do you do it? How exactly? And you can ask all those questions, and, you know, you could figure out exactly their thinking process behind how they conduct their work. You know, maybe a person like me, maybe somebody else who you know of that's a trader, and you want to sit down with them, and you know, it's just maybe you just want to seek that audience. And once you get that audience, the breakthrough comes in, and boom, it's just like that. Things change, right? And I generally feel that's how life works. And in a lot of cases, my life has changed like that. In some moments, you know, just things just flip because you get close to a certain opportunity and you take advantage of it. Alrighty. Let me see here. I need to confirm something. No trade so far, guys. Can we look at BTC? What do you guys think? We're still waiting here on gold. It's truly a blessing. Yeah, for sure, bro. For sure. There's people today that woke up and they don't even have something to do. You and me woke up and we're here looking at charts, and, you know, it looks as some of you guys take it as a hobby, and you know, you take it as just one of those things, you pass time. Some of us take it as work. We sit here, we earn a living off trading, and it's a blessing to wake up and still be able to interact with these markets and be able to extract some return and something like that. You know, yeah, I mean, you could have something different, but just treat it as still a blessing, because, bro, life is not easy out there. Life is not easy out there. What trading books for beginners would you recommend? Start off with Baby Pips. It's a cool, easy to go by PDF. Yeah, I think it's a book kind. It's a PDF kind of book. Yeah, I would recommend that. Personally, the first time I got into trading, I read that PDF. It's called Baby Pips. I think it's got a site as well. Just look up Google or something. It's pretty a decent one. I'm not gonna recommend anything else. Just check out that and have an eye-opening station. Do you normally take your time and talk to upcoming traders? Yeah, I do quite a lot. I'm in a trading space, and I front a lot. So I'm in the public space as well. So I interact with a lot of different traders, and we have conversations. Literally, a day does not go by and I'm not having a conversation with you. It could be a call, a session, a class, or, you know, just a random conversation. And I love it, actually, because I just share my experiences. And that's the beauty. I just share what I've experienced personally on the chart, off the charts. Okay. Yeah, that has added up to who I am today as a trader, basically. I'm not the most successful trader. I'm not the most. Someone's asking. I'm not really the most successful trader. I'm not really the most. I'm not even striving to be the most successful. What does someone have to do to have a conversation with you? You're having one right now. You're having one right now, Walker. You're having one right now with me. So small accounts like $100 shouldn't have a stop loss. No, it's some guy said that on the stream. It's not me. I said it's a dangerous ball game if you're gonna not have a stop loss as you trade. Deadly. It's a dangerous ball game. All right, you don't want to do that. We're just gonna wait, guys. We're just gonna wait. Let's see what happens here. All right, let's see what happens here. Okay, I think I showed you guys this from the beginning. I shared this a couple of times. Let's see what happens there. And maybe who knows? Maybe we could get a confirmation. Who knows? We could get it. Lots of volume though. Lots of volume right now. And we saw this coming as well. Lots of volume for buyers. From where we're sitting at when I came on the stream, we have moved 112 points. You might ask, why didn't you take that trade? It's not in favor of the trend, according to what I'm looking at. So I would regard this as a pullback. So yeah. Let's wait and see, guys. Let's wait and see. A one-on-one conversation, like a call, something. You send me a send me a WhatsApp message. Let me give you my WhatsApp number. You guys want my WhatsApp number? Let me put it up here. Let me put it up there. I'm not all around the person who always responds, but I try to respond as well. Like personally get behind this phone and just, yeah, this is my WhatsApp number here. Drop me a WhatsApp. Interested in trading, you're new here, You want to have a conversation around this, and yeah. Don't say hi, hello, how are you? No, just go straight to the point. Okay. Hi, how are you? A, B, C, D. I'm reaching out for A, B, C, D. Makes sense, right? Then just be like, hi. And you wait for hello. And be like, how are you? Then you wait for fine, how are you? Bro, that's boring. Like, no, we don't do that. We don't do that, right? I don't have conversations like that personally. Not with anybody. I'm intentional. My dad is calling, guys. Let me pick up. Oh, no, he cut the call, but I'm going to call him back. Let me just pick up. I never miss a call. And I never intentionally miss a call from my parents. I don't do that. Give me a second, guys. Okay, guys, I had to pick up a call. So I'm back on the stream here. All right. Yeah, gold is still pushing up. Gold is still pushing up slightly. I think it's still a retracement though. I think it's pushing up, but I think it's still a retracement. But let's see. Let's see. Let's see. Look, exactly what we looked at earlier, right? Is happening here. So our goal is to see price go to this area, and it's close. I think it's got like a few points. Roughly around like 80 points. 80 points to get to that area, which if you check here too, this is roughly around like 80 points. But even though we have to wait for confirmation, we get there, wait for confirmation, then just like see what happens. All right. I just sent you a text on WhatsApp. Yeah, I will respond when I'm off the stream. I'll reply to all of you guys. I see the messages right now. Yes, I see all the messages coming in right now. Yes, look, I see all these messages. Yeah, so I'm gonna respond. just drop a text and just go straight to the point as well. Like I said, right? If you want to join the VIP, you want to get access to my free course, there's a conversation you want us to have. You want us to have. Go straight. Like, this is exactly I want us to talk about this and stuff. So yeah, I'm open enough to just like hear you out, because I know how important that is for a lot of people. So just drop me a WhatsApp on this number. All right. Okay. I'll look at the last asset, guys, because we are almost clocking an hour. I'll look at the last asset for today's stream, which normally is normally it's BTC. It's one of my watch, one of the assets on my watch list. When do you not use Fibonacci? I've been failing to understand when breakouts are applicable. I don't use Fibonacci when markets are ranging. Like right now, price is sitting in what I would deem as some kind of like a range. So I wouldn't use Fibonacci in this case. All right. Yeah. This also is not a confirmation for sell. Don't get misled by what's happening right now. Okay. The bigger picture does not suggest that. This is a bigger picture. It doesn't suggest that. All right. I hope you understand that. Yeah. Guys, if you want to copy the trades, if I do take a trade, make sure you go join the VIP. All right. Because if I leave the stream, I'll always drop these trades inside the VIP when I take them. All right. So if you also want to do that, go join the VIP. Okay. I should mention that, guys. I always will, just for some of you guys are new on the streams and so on. All right. So go join the VIP. I think you'll find lots of value inside there. It will save you a lot of stress. A lot of stress. And the stress I'm talking about is having to look for setups by your own. And that difficulty that comes with doing that. All right. So save yourself the stress. See if you can join the VIP platform. All right. That's the VIP there. I just put it up on the screen. All right. It's a Telegram channel. We interact with all the traders inside every single day. If I'm not trading, I tell them, look, guys, I'm not trading here, and they know why. Okay. And everybody sees the value from it. All right. Like yesterday, hey guys, we're not trading. I didn't take any trades today. Check out gold. It's been ranging. At the time I was looking at gold, it was ranging, although it had a breakout afterwards, which I didn't take as a trade. All right. But today, if I take a trade, I'll send a trade like this, buy, or maybe like this. Okay. Maybe like this, sell, or yeah, basically I do stuff like that. We have a free one and a paid one. You can choose which one you want to join. If you have an Xness account, I use Xness as my broker. All right. If you have an Xness, you can join this one. It's free. I share trades in here. It's the same quality of setups that I share inside here too. All right. So just so you guys know, this is a platform. We have losses, we have profits. We're not the best of the best, but we try by all means to have more wins and less losses, right? So you're free to join, even just for the purpose of documenting the trades that we've taken in the past, and just maybe like doing a review or whatever. You're free to do that, right? My work is right here. I don't hide anything. The guys inside here, they know that this stuff is exactly as it is. So fine. That's the platform, guys. Links are everywhere in the description. Someone's asking, where is the link? Check the description if you're on YouTube. Or if you're on TikTok, go on my bio and click my bio. Then check the links in my bio. All right? It's going to direct you to the channel, and then you're going to get inside. So, yeah. All right, let's look at the last asset, guys. I'll leave you to watch these levels, and then maybe you're just gonna see if you're gonna take trades as well. I love what you do. Thanks. Thank you. What do you advise on trading multiple pairs as opposed to trading one or two? I would advise you to trade one or two pairs. I would advise you to trade one or two pairs. Maybe pick 3 or pick 2, or just pick 1. 2017, I made up my mind I'll trade Nasdaq only, all the way down to 2022. I think I was trading Nasdaq only, like one asset, nothing else. I think that was one of the best trading experiences. Not like it's not now, because I spice it up. I trade other assets too and so on. But like, I think I was the most focused because I was looking at just one asset. You can do the same thing too if you want to. Some of you guys will look at it as a limitation. Some of you guys will look at it as, hey, you know what? I just want to look at one asset. Thanks for the likes, guys, on TikTok. Beautiful. Thank you so much for the likes. Do you sell the strategy for $100 still? No, not anymore. Hey, Jonathan, how are you, man? Hope you're good. Hope you're thriving too. It's been a while. We've been missing in action. It's called New York Happy Hour. Yeah, thanks. Someone said it. Can you kindly pay for my school fees? It's 500 kwacha. I can give you my school details. Yeah, give me details of that. Send to my WhatsApp. Maybe let me not say maybe. If you prove to me that it's really how much you need, I'm gonna send it to you. And if you prove to me that that's the purpose you need it for, I'll send it to you right now. Yeah, just prove to me that that's because some people will be funny. I'm not trying to say you are being funny. Some people are funny. You know, they'll act so much impoverished, so much not being able to do it, but they're just trying to rip off other people. What does someone have to do? Oh, I read this. Okay, cool. All right, guys, let's look at BTC here. 4-hour time frame. 4-hour time frame. We have an area here. Look at this. We have a resistance level right here. Thanks for giving us your time. Oh, thanks. And you're actually welcome. Okay. You're welcome. Okay. Price got here is, you know, kind of like pulled back, retraced or something. Overall bullish, you can see that, right? Yeah. The closest I also see trends is as well on a 50 minutes time frame. All right. I just look out for the most recent impulse moves. All right. Then I use those impulse moves as the trends for that period. Okay. So like right now, I can use this recent impulse and I can say that currently price is still bearish, but only as bearish as if it gets here and gives us a confirmation. Like there's a level right there. Okay. If it gets here, guys, I didn't say you flood my DMs asking for money, right? I just told this guy to send me a message. I don't just go about trying to just give money just to anybody, right? Yeah, I do those giveaways, cool, but like I just asked this person to do. I'm seeing lots of messages already from you guys right now. Yeah, but that's not the case right now. Just go straight to the point on what you're trying to text me on, and yeah, that level is up here, and then we can watch out for what happens here. I doubt that price would would kind of like pull back here, because looking at the 4-hour time frame, I'll tell you one thing for free. There's a level here too. Yeah, it's a minor level, fine. It's a minor. Let's call it a buy zone. Minor buy zone. Okay, let's call that a minor buy zone. Why? We just took out 23.6. We're sitting above it. If I do take out everything here. Okay, before I do that, just give me 1 second. I have lots of confluency, guys. When I'm trading, it's not one thing, all right? So pardon me if you feel my charts is so crowded, right? I have lots of confluency, all right? I want to make sure that at least my top 3 or 4 confluency factors are met before I consider looking for a trade in a specific direction, right? I feel that's how you should trade, all right? It's still fine to trade with like just trend lines only, but I think the profitability levels can differ if you're doing it like that. But for me, I have lots of confluency factors. And it's not to say that this is what makes you a top professional trader. Not really, but like, at least it gives you a better urge, all right? A better urge at winning, all right? This is a buy zone here, guys, okay? This is a minor buy zone that we have. I'm just trying to confirm one thing. No, this is not it right here. Yeah, but right now here, price could buy to this level. Yeah, price could be buying to this level. I do think that it has the volume enough to push and break this area too. This one. Price does have the volume enough to break out of this level. This one here. That's what I do. Everything I discuss here is not financial advice, all right? There's a disclaimer somewhere here. Some of you guys will take that as financial advice. It's not, all right? This candle is closing on a 45 minutes. Look at this. 45 minutes. We did create support, right? Guess where we're headed to on a 45 minute time frame. If you're reading the candles, we're going up, all right? Yeah, so I do think that you guys think we should take this trade? Yeah, I think we should take this trade. Yeah, I think we should take this trade. I think so. I think we could put a stop like just below this candle. Below this candle is the same thing as below the low of this 45 minutes candle. Yeah, I will take the trade personally. Okay, I think price can go back to this zero level. Yeah, I do think so. Yeah, I'll take the trade, guys. I'll personally take the trade. Let's see. This 5 minutes candle closes in 4 minutes. As it closes, I'm gonna take the trade. Yeah, I've made up my mind. I'm gonna take the trade as it closes. Yeah, it does look like a good one. Price pullback. It's sitting at a low point. Yeah, I will take the trade. Hope you guys enjoyed the stream. Did we enjoy the stream, guys? Did we enjoy the stream? Yeah, I'm gonna take the trade actually right now. I took a position here. I'll keep my stop at I'll keep my stop at 64205. Whoa, no. I put 208. It's supposed to be 205. 64205. Yeah. I'm just giving room for markets to breathe here. Is it really there though? No, the stop has to be slightly. Yeah, 64190 actually. 64190. Somewhere here. Yeah, this is a long-term picture of what I think will happen on BTC. It should pull back. It should pull back. If you look at the 1 hour time frame, check out the 1 hour time frame. You guys look at what's happening on the 1 hour time frame. You guys check what happened on the one. Look at the candlestick confirmation that's happening on the 1 hour time frame. Yeah. So I took this trade here, and then I'm just gonna wait and see what happens. Around this here, if we get here, maybe I would have secured some gains or something. We'll see. Alrighty, guys, I will end the stream exactly here. Look at gold, guys. Look at gold right there. It's moving exactly as we thought, right? Look at this. Someone says I took the buy though. Okay, nice. Someone took the buy of this pullback. I don't know if it's really just a pullback, but yeah. Let's see. I'll watch out for what happens here. Please, this direction, this arrows I put here can change based off confirmation in the zone. All right, so don't take it as he's just going to sell in that zone. No, that's not the case. All right, it can change based on confirmation. Because the thing also here is I'm looking at price retesting this. It kind of like retesting this level twice, right? When price does something like this, it might not come back again. All right, so it's subject to confirmation. If I get a confirmation around here, then we could sell or we could buy. We could sell or buy. Two things: sell or buy. Yeah, but yeah, we'll see. Hopefully we had a good stream, guys. An hour of giving you guys some setups, which I will send inside our free channel. Go join it, or public channel rather. Go join it so that you can check out my trade plans in totality for what they are. And if you want to follow them, you could follow them as well. I'll drop them inside there. What confirmations do you expect? Maybe some candlestick confirmations or price retesting a level on a lower time frame, maybe like twice or 3 times or something like that. Yeah, so that's just what I'll wait for. I hope we enjoyed the stream, guys. Did we enjoy the stream? Yeah, we didn't take a trade on the live stream. Yeah, fine. But I just hope we also enjoy the stream. Yeah. Well, price might break this level. Look, I'm looking at the volume right now. The volume is looking like it's so aggressive. I'll check out this arrow, guys. I don't want to mislead some of you guys. Some of you guys are just like, you see an arrow, be like, he's selling right there. Fine, it's an area of interest. I want to watch what happens here too. So, let's wait. All right, let's wait. Let's wait. When is the next stream? Most likely tomorrow or tonight if I trade FOMC minutes. I personally enjoyed the stream. Nice. Very much. You're welcome. You're so welcome. I have a trade on BTC. I bought it's in a drawdown actually right now. I hope I didn't buy at the wrong time. But yeah, I have a trade on BTC right there. Excuse me, I have a trade there, so we'll see what happens. It's around the entry level. Maybe let me share it with the VIP as well. I think let me share it with the VIP. Yeah. Gold is in motion, bro. It's gotten into the area of interest. And some of you guys would wonder, like, why didn't you just buy? Bro, it's just me trying to respect my rules. Like, I know this is good points. 180 points. Good points. But it wasn't really with the... It wasn't respecting the rules that I have. So cool stuff. We're just going to wait. We're just going to wait. All right? Peace out, guys. Enjoy. Trust safely. I'll see you on the next one. If you want to join the VIP, you know where the links are. So stay tuned with all my trades, the stop losses, the TPs, all the updates. All right. So go join those platforms if you want to. I'll see you guys inside. And let's trade safely, guys. It's a beautiful week so far. Let's trade safely. Don't rush it. Don't blow your account in attempt of just trying to trade for the sake of trading. All right. Just take it easy. All right. It's just 1 week. The next week is coming again. Then another week and more time. Just take trades that are favoring your strategy and your analysis. All right. If they don't, just don't execute. Just wait for clarity. All right, guys. Peace out. Enjoy. Trade safely. Have a good one. I hope you enjoyed the stream. It was a good one on my side. I loved it. Until next time, we'll see you guys. Bye-bye.